Welcome back, fans and friends. For this video, we have something new for 2025 brought to us by Hot Wheels. Certain people will recognize this, certain people will not. I shouldn't. And you have here the lovely Maserati Shamal, Arabic for North Wind, belongs to most of the Middle East between the Tigris Euphrates, but for this car purposes, it is simply the name of the successor to the high-end Maserati's Grand Tours, the bi-turbo. And we can see here it is part of Hot Wheels Metro 4 out of 5 from that series, and there you have it, the actual name of the car, in case you didn't understand. And it is done in its standard lovely racing red. And so the only really, it's very plain, as you can obviously tell from being just the baseline. Number 58 out of 250 for this year. As you can see there, it's, I want to say hot for 2025, but we'll just say it's new. The only real indicator of any sort of detailing is the Trident from Maserati. This was probably the last high-end Maserati made before they were swallowed up by Fiat. Bought out from the Tommaso, another manufacturer. And so apparently, if you'll notice here, a very rare feature is this unusual spoiler right in front of the windscreen, meant to push down the wipers during high speed and redirect rain over the windshield, as well as water, air. Was never copied. Like I said, I think the Pantera is the only other car to feature this, and I don't really see, you can see it there in the stamping, a little bit raised right in front of the windshield. A nice feature that, like I said, was never really adopted by another manufacturer. I believe this engine in this car is a V8, but it is a turbocharged V8, so by turbo obviously means dual, and then it for each cylinder, 4 cylinders, gets the compression. So there we have it, Maserati Shamal Highway Metro. They don't explain anything about it, just that you probably shouldn't swallow it or throw it. And as we know, the Malaysia is the site of their basic series, while Thailand is the site of their premiums. And the Maserati logo and model designations are registered of Maserati SPA, which is, I do believe, still a part of Ferrari, which is part of, shares it with Fiat. So, gonna get it out of the package. It does kind of look like a Ferrari with its red color. So starting from the front, you can just see there the Trident again in the middle of the grille. Everything else is pretty much very basic in terms of plastic stampings. You can just see there where should be the lights on the other side. The intakes for the turbochargers, the, like I was saying, the front end of the hood spoiler, let's just call it. We can easily see into the cabin. The steering wheel's on the left with the 2 bucket seats. Nice square design. On to the left side, we see there the gas cap, sharing the same side as the drivers. And pretty much it does have, so there's a bunch, 2 or 3 cars you can think of. The Countach is the most famous one. The Pantera, and there's another vehicle I forget, but it shares this Marcello Gandini slanted wheel well there. As you can see, there's a normal one and there's a not normal one. If I see the Lamborghini again, I'll take a look. But it's rather unique. It's not really unique, but it is conspicuous with these cars designed by him. And then here we have another interesting feature I'll get into right now. I know I'll do it after. Like I said, the plastic we see there's a scratch, a little cut there, but otherwise it is nice and easy to see into the cabin. You can see there the quad exhaust 2-on-2, nothing on the license plate, the Maserati logo, and I just see now, I'm pretty sure this is not an insignia, but you can just see there, I don't know, oh, it was a piece of glue or something. Came right off, so I apologize, Mattel, it came off, whatever it was. So, from the trunk onto the right side, pretty much the same as the left side. We have what I like on cars is the rearview mirrors. And you can see there the 3D profile of the interior of the vehicle. You can just see the stick shift was a manual, I believe 6-speed. And so what I was going to say earlier is this bar here is actually structural. So I don't know if that's the reason why they didn't paint it red. But as you can see there, obviously, for a toy car, it is not all the same piece. But in the car, the pieces of it's essentially a roll bar. It is not something that they can take out of the vehicle. Anyway, reasonably looking, well done. You can see there, top half of the car is okay. Like I said, there's no extra details. Usually Matchbox actually does a much better version of this car. Not of this car, but of their bottom end car. So I want to say that says highway, but I don't know what the Y would mean. 2024, even though it says for 2025. Made in Malaysia, Mattel, and basically nothing for the underside of the car, so no transmission, differential, none of that stuff. It is a front engine. I believe it is rear wheel drive car. I don't think it's 4-wheel drive, but we would never know from looking underneath. Anyway, fans and friends, the Maserati Shamal, made in 2024 but new from Mattel in 2025. This is Thomas from Toronto. Thanks for watching, and till the next one.